Buongiorno everyone, welcome to a quick Huddersfield preview. Busy late nights at work this week, so I'm just going to get this one done nice and quickly. On the back of the Mike Dean show last Sunday, very disappointing that was, especially after picking up a good point away to Everton. Kind of ruined it really, didn't it? Especially after getting beat at home to West Ham and then getting beat at home to Wolves. Kind of ruins the great point away at Goodison Park. I'm really glad this game is away, and that's not something you normally say as a Toon fan. I mean, we went like one win away from home in 18 months under Alan Podge. Used to have a terrible away record. It's a lot better these days. Obviously, it was last season around Christmas where those away wins kept us up really. You know, you think of the way to West Ham and away to Leicester. Great games, great wins, and it's our home form that's been shocking this year. You know, 7 home defeats this season is absolutely dreadful. The likes of Brighton as well. Not good enough. Thankfully, the away form's been a bit better. And we'll go to Huddersfield, who have a shocking record so far this season. They've only won 1 at home. They've only scored 3 goals, which is the lowest in the Premier League. That's absolutely woeful. Aaron Moy, one of their best players, who has a really good game against us, normally was linked with us back in the day. He's out. Anthony Taylor, who cost us what would have been a great away win, perhaps at Old Trafford when we were 2-0 up with 20 minutes to go. When we should have had a penalty and that wasn't given. He's the referee for this weekend, so that's not a good sign at all, but let's hope another referee doesn't spoil this week's game. Speaking of referees though, decisions, man, it's been 143 games since Newcastle have had an opponent sent off against us in the Premier League. How outrageous is that, man? We've had 18 in that time, 18 of our players sent off, 0 in 143 games. You know, I try not to sound biased, but what the fuck is going on there? How on earth haven't we had a player of an opposition sent off against us in that time? Just never had luck with referees. I wouldn't, like Rafa says, it's time to bring in the VAR, like, next season, please. Thank you very much. It's coming in this season, the Champions League. It's in the World Cup. It should be in the Premier League already. Need it now. We're heading to Huddersfield. It could be a lot of changes. Lejeune was playing for the under-23s during the week. He played 45 minutes. I doubt he'll get a chance this weekend though, too early. Apparently Paul Dummett's back, whether he'll feature or not. Fabian Shaw's back as well after suspension, but obviously DeAndre Yedlin is now suspended, so there could be a ring of changes again from Rafa, which has been prominent in the last few weeks or so. There's been a different lineup the last 3 or 4 games every time. I'd like to see the the kind of team formation that was played against Burnley that did so well. I thought really well with the wing backs. However, it was obviously Yedlin played a vital role in that, where he nearly scored and then Richie missed the sitter. It'll probably be Manquillo. I really hope it's not. I'd rather Dummett ball back in there if Clark's going to be on the other side, and then play Richie on the other side. I'd like to see that. I mean, Shelby's apparently a doubt as well, so we'll kind of see if people are calling for maybe a midfield 3 of Shelby, Kay and Diarme. That's not going to happen because Shelby's a doubt. Sure, Perez will play up top again behind Rondon, but I much prefer Perez as a super sub, to be honest. Like, not that super, but better off the bench. Better when he's got a bit of a point of proof, he's in a bit of a huff and all that. Like, I prefer him a bit more impact when he can run in behind and get into space with tired legs. I think Io's is suited to that. But it's going to be hard to pick a team. I can't really call it. I would just like to see the 3-5-2 play, and I would, because there's going to be that many people coming in. Lacella's had a shit game, but Shaw's back now. Fernandez is possibly a doubt as well. So God knows what starting 11 is going to be. I'm not going to try and predict one. But all I want to see is Big Rondy. Big Rondy's impressed me. Number 9 in the number 1. Dubravka and Rondon. They're the first 2 names on the team sheet for me. Anywhere else in between is up for grabs, to be honest with you. Like Key, he's been fantastic. So he's no doubt going to be in there. But the 3-5-2 worked really well. I'd like to see that again. And I fancy Newcastle to nick this one. I do. I hope so. It was shocking last year when we got that 1-0 defeat at the start of the season. But that was totally different. I mean, they had, they were flying. That was their first home game, I believe, since coming up from the Championship with the Premier League. It was always going to be tough. I'm sure I had some shocking refereeing decisions there in that game as well. I remember the screenshots of the stamp on the heads and things like that. What went missing. But hopefully the referee and nothing else gets centre attention this weekend. Hopefully it's just the football. Hopefully Newcastle can go out there, pick up a good win away from home, hit them on the counter, Burnley style like we did a couple weeks ago at Turf Moor. I'm going to go 2-1 Newcastle. Let us know what you think the score will be. Who should be in the starting 11? Good luck trying to pick that one. and enjoy yourselves.